Welcome to Dr. Charles Speaks, a podcast for now. You've joined us for a special series of transformational talks, selected exclusively from Dr. Charles's corporate success calls. The 15-minute calls are designed to encourage leaders, activate your thought life, and prepare you for the challenges ahead. Dr. Charles joins every call with a blend of his personal experiences, his expertise as a John Maxwell certified mentor and coach, and of course, his more than 30 years of exceptional experience in both corporate America and ministry. Get motivated with Dr. Charles Speaks, a transformational talk from the Red Line on today's podcast, inspiring excellence and generating results.
Good day, my friends, and let's make it another great day. We're adding them up, and it's making a difference. All of the great days that you've had thus far, we've got more on the horizon. And so today, this is the Red Line. This is the success call that's going to make a difference. I bet you it will. It's designed to start off your week on a positive note and to inspire you to continue to challenge yourself. And not only that, don't take all of the insights and keep it to yourself. I want you to share it with your coworker, share it with your neighbor, share it with your family member, because these things that we're talking about on the podcast and making ourselves better so that we can affect the world in a better and brighter way. And so today I want to talk to you about leading the way forward. What do you mean, leading the way forward? We've got an opportunity to get on board and be of positive and not take a hold of negativity. We can be positive and make a difference. I believe so. And I know there's a whole lot of negativity in the world today, but there are many problems that haven't been solved yet. But instead, folks, of focusing in on all that's wrong, you can realize that this is your time and this is my time. Together, we can make things right. I'm talking about leading forward. Too long have we sat back and perhaps been complacent, been stuck, so to speak. But it's time to keep it moving. That's been one of my phrases this year, keep it moving. We don't have to be stuck in a negative rut. We don't have to allow negativity to rule our lives, nor allow our teams or our situations and our circumstances to continue to exist. We can make a difference. I know we can, and I'm here today to encourage you with the time that we have to get up and begin to lead the way forward in a positive way. After all, we are beacons of light, and we want to light up this world with positivity. Today, my friends, we can decide to address problems, find solutions, and find a way forward. What a great opportunity to have and to be a positive leader and an influencer. Now, it's going to take some things to move forward. As a positive leader in leading the way forward, I'm going to give you a few things that's going to help you, because in the midst of all that we live and all that we see, it's going to take courage. An effective leader, we need courage, a willingness to take on new challenges, taking the calculated risk, and making those tough decisions and being willing to go out on a limb for something that you believe in. I'm telling you, don't let life pass you by. I've said it before, life is a passing parade, and we want to make it from earth to heaven. But in the midst of it, you're going to need courage. And effective leaders, they have this. And the willingness to take on new challenges. Sure, there's going to be risk involved. And sure, there's going to be tough decisions. And sure, there are going to be wrong decisions. But get up. As I've said before, if you're going to fall forward. And if you're going to live, then learn and live. Number 2, you're going to need self-motivation. Because with all of the negativity around us today, you're going to have to encourage yourself. You're going to need the fuel and the passion, and these two things are going to have to come from within your very soul, within your very mind, because transformational leaders have passion. and motivation that people can sense. And that's what we want. You know, people can sense positivity. They can sense negativity. But we want them to sense the positivity that you're bringing forth so that they can feed off of it. It's contagious, believe me. It's like a common cold. Nobody wants to catch a cold, but you get around people and they're breathing on you and coughing on you, you're going to catch that cold in about 2 to 3 days. But if you have somebody who's talking love and talking positive, staying out of the negative lane, then you're going to pick up some of that and you're going to see a difference, and it's like a magnetism. People will start drawing to you. So the question I have for you, my friends, is, are you passionate about your vision? Are you passionate enough and willing to do the hard work that needs to be done? It's not going to be easy. It's going to take work. So we said what you need today to lead forward. You need courage. You need self-motivation. What else you need to know? You need to have some inspiration. We've got to inspire you. I say that every week. I'm here to inspire you to keep on pushing, to keep on developing yourself. And so transformational leaders, based on their passion, their personal passion, that is, they have the ability to inspire others. And I know sometimes I may be feeling a little bit blue, a little bit down, but I find it within myself to inspire others. And guess what? Something positive comes out of that, because while I'm inspiring others, and though I may have began the day a little bit down, I get inspired too just by talking to them. And when you get people to buy in to the vision and execute, they will be successful. And so how do you inspire people to create change and lead the way? Are you effective at motivating and inspiring your team? Well, let's give it a try this week. Let's see where we can pay a compliment to someone. Let's see where we can recognize someone doing something good. You know, there's always somebody out there that you see a beautiful rose bush. The flowers are beautiful, but somebody may say, yeah, but look at the thorns. You be the one that says, yeah, but look at the beautiful flowers. That's the difference maker that you can be. So here's the thing, my friends. You get to choose. You get to choose to be a driver of positivity or a driver of negativity. But I challenge you to choose to be a driver of positivity instead of letting the world influence you. Go to work with a positive attitude and decide to be your very best, not sometimes, but to be your very best every day. Know your people. You know, personal interaction is important. The impact of a simple hello in the hallway or a conversation in the lobby, it goes a long way into getting people to feel important and that they want to be a part of your vision as the leader. You have the ability, certainly you do. You have the ability to impact each of your team on a personal level. When was the last time you took the time to listen to your team and get to know them as individuals? I want you to stop today and draw the line. Stop whining and start winning. Tap into the power of positive leadership. I dare you. It's something to it. Set the company standard. Because transformational leaders, what they do is that they model the company standard they expect everyone to follow. They clearly communicate the vision and the expectations and how this standard to be carried out throughout the organization. What is your company standard? What standard are you setting by example? When we change, folks, when we change and add positivity, guess what? Everything else around us will change for the better. I dare you to try it. When we change, and I'll make that personal, when I change and add positivity, everything around me will change for the better. Now you say it. When you change and add positivity, everything around you will change for the better. Your one decision today, my friends, to be a positive leader will not only impact your life, but it's going to impact the relationships beginning at home, the relationships with your friends and with your coworkers and with your subordinates or teammates. It's going to begin with these folks, because a person changes when you change, you turn around and you help others change. And a leader inspires others to develop more leaders. And that's what we need, folks. We need more leaders, not just us four and no more. We need leaders after leaders showing the way that people can grab a hold of and that they too can see a bright future. The seed that you plant today becomes the harvest you enjoy tomorrow. Let me say that again. The seed that you plant today becomes the harvest you enjoy tomorrow. You may not see the harvest overnight, but don't let that stop you from planting the seeds. I'm here to tell you I planted some seeds years ago, and they may not come until later, but I also seen some that did come to harvest, because there are seeds to plant, there are lives to change, there are teams to transform, there's problems to solve, and there is a world to change for the better. And won't it begin with you? Won't you think about that? And you will become the change agent. Well, what do you mean change agent? I've said before in other podcasts that it begins with the mind. It begins with the transforming of your thought processes. You can change from within and what will happen on the outside. So someone said something within working on the inside that may manifest itself on the outside. It begins on that inside. It begins with the heart and the personality and the makeup of the person's attitude. As I've often said, your attitude will affect your altitude. But when you get it in your mind that you're determined to be on the positive side of leadership, you will see the benefit. You will see the people in your organization. They will change. You'll see the people in your own family. They will see, because they see you, they know you, and they recognize you in the change that has taken place. Because when you become a leader, you will not only make yourself better, but you will also make everyone around you better, and that's a great place to start. I know in my business where I work, we've got to drive for results. That is so important, because if nobody sells anything, nothing's going to get sold. But that is so important at the end of the year. Did we hit the number? But more important than hitting the number is bringing people along and making them better in the process, because one person cannot hit the number, but a team can. You've heard me say it. Players win games, but teams win championships. And so you have an opportunity, my friends, listeners, even though where you may be, there may be some negativity going on. But I guarantee if you light a fire and become a light, you'll change that atmosphere. So I like to close on today with the time that we have by simply encouraging you to lead the way. That's what I've been talking about. We need you to lead the way. And though there is a lot of miles, a lot of world, a lot of space, but right where you sit, right where you live, right where you work, lead the way forward with positivity. I want to thank you for joining me on today. You've been speaking with Dr. Charles on the Red Line. Now let's go back to work leading the way forward. Let's go back to work and make this one of the best weeks out of the year. Have a good day.
Thank you for listening to Dr. Charles Speaks. Visit drcharlesred.com for booking info for your ministry, business, or leadership team. Get info about the Red Line, a 15-minute corporate success call each Monday morning with Dr. Charles. Follow Dr. Charles on all social media at Dr. Charles Red. Subscribe to the podcast here for every episode of Dr. Charles Speaks. Thanks for joining us. Like Dr. Charles always says, no matter what, never, never, never give up. Until next time.